The phenomena of osmotic growths show how ordinary mineral matter, carbonates, phosphates, silicates, nitrates, and chlorides may imitate the forms of animated nature without the intervention of any living organism. Ordinary physical forces are quite sufficient to produce forms like those of living beings. Closed cavities containing liquids separated by osmotic membranes, with tissues similar to those of the vital organs in form, colour, evolution and function. To a scientist of the last century speculating on the origin of life, the first task, as he saw it, was to produce something that gave the forms of what seemed to be characteristic of primitive life, to imitate life by means of various precipitates of inorganic, organic, to show that even silicates could produce globular and filamentous forms which mimic many of the features of life as did, for instance, Leduc's algae and mushrooms. I shall never forget the sight. The vessel of crystallization was 3/4 full of slightly muddy water, that is diluted water glass. And from the sandy bottom of there strove upwards a grotesque little landscape of various coloured growths. A confused vegetation of blue, green and brown shoots which reminded one of algae, mushrooms, attached polyps, also moss, then mussels, fruit pods, little trees or twigs from trees, here and there of limbs. It was the most remarkable sight I ever saw. And remarkable not so much for its appearance, strange and amazing though that was, as on account of its profoundly melancholy nature. It turned out that these growths were entirely unorganic in their origin. They existed by virtue of chemicals from the apothecary's shop, the blessed messengers. He showed us that these pathetic imitations of life were light-seeking, heliotropic, as science calls it. He exposed the aquarium to the sunlight, shading 3 sides against it, and behold, toward that one plane through which the light fell, thither straightway slanted the whole equivocal Keith and Ken. Mushrooms, phallic polystalks, little trees, algae, half-formed limbs. Indeed, they so yearned after warmth and joy, they clung to the plain and stuck fast there. And even so they did, said Jonathan. Tears came in his eyes, while Adrian, as of course I saw, was shaken with suppressed laughter. For my part, I must leave it to the reader's judgment whether that sort of thing is matter for laughter or tears.